My name is Evgeny Pakhomov. I am professor in biological oceanography at the Department of Earth, Ocean and Atmospheric Sciences, and I am also professor in the Institute for the Oceans and Fisheries. Next week we are off to Cape Town because this is the starting point of our expedition. We're going to sail from Cape Town on October 1st down to about 50-53 south, which is Antarctic polar front, and then we're going to move westward towards the South America, and we end up on 17th of November in Punta Arenas, which is Chile. Our group, which I would be a leader of, is responsible to assess the standing stock composition and the biomass of macrozooplankton and micronecton. And the goal of the expedition is to understand how the island effect, in this particular case we will be studying how the iron, which is coming from the island South Georgia, is changing ecosystems downstream. I would say there are three combination of words. The one first would be iron fertilization. Another one would be active carbon transport. And the third one would be zooplankton. That's three things which we will be studying. We will learn a few things. First of all, we would understand how important is the iron coming from the island mass and how far we see the changes which would be lasting in form of produced organic matter or composition of the phytoplankton or composition of this organic matter. Of course, such work cannot be done by one group, so it's a combination of group, and I think one of the other components which is important to mention here is collaboration between different groups, because there will be people measuring physics, there will be people measuring phytoplankton, there will be people measuring chemistry, there will be people measuring passive particle flux, there will be people measuring zooplankton, which consumes this organic matter and contributes one way or another into the passive and active carbon flux. And all this together will bring the answers to the questions. I'm definitely looking forward to meet my old friends, because some of the very important and crazy ideas come on board when we sit around the table and maybe have a sip of wine or something like this, and we discuss things. What we observe, something unusual, something which is out of ordinary, something to pay attention to. And I should tell that in the past, during these conversations, we almost come up with new ideas, ideas of future papers, of joint research, or refining our experimental work, and so on. And we're learning from each other, of course. I'm super excited. Since my first experience dipping net into the ocean in 1984, actually it's 1982, because that was when I was a student. I participated in the expedition. It was an Antarctic expedition. Since 1982, when I dipped my net first time, I'm always looking whether or not I am finding something new. And that feeling did not leave me over this, let's say, 35 or almost 40 years now.